Hello and welcome to the channel. This is an open tag response to Rick at Warthogg's channel. I think we can all agree that he has one of the best collections on YouTube. The open tag is Way Back Wednesday, so I'm quite new to YouTube, the YouTube knife community, and always loved open tags, so I'm really happy that I get to participate now. So this is the knife that I'm going to be showing for Way Back Wednesday. So it's a bit of a Frankenstein knife. It's a E.C Simmons Keen Kutter, and it's been recovered by Ashley Harrison. So it's an American made knife with a Sheffield twist. So really love this knife. Got it for a great price, and it's the tang stamp actually is dated 1870 to 1940. So I think every knife collector, can we shout out to all the knife makers out there, can we have better tang stamps? We want tang stamps like Case. Companies like that. Sheffield are renowned for it. They'll do a generic stamp and it could be any age. It seems to be but even if it's the earlier one, this knife is still 83 years old, so I mean it's still a good old age. But yeah, it's so old that the tang stamp is more or less worn off. So you can see it right there, and you can see it on the other blade as well. But yeah, you picked on it too. It's got brilliant walk and talk for, there it is. But brilliant knife. What's left of it, but no, the main blade has got a lot of meat still on it. So, and it's still sharp. I'm going to carry this. It's just like an EDC because the tang stamp is about nearly gone anyway, and it'd be a shame not to because the stag is beautiful. So let's have a little look around the knife itself. So blades are centered really well. It looks like that's proud, but trust me, I'm rubbing my finger on it, it's not catching. So but yeah, Ashley's done a brilliant job at recovering it. No gapping whatsoever. He's done a brilliant job. But this is probably the closest thing I'll get to an Ashley Harrison, as I've not got one in the collection yet, and I can't see me getting one, seeing as everyone's going crazy for him at the moment, so I just have to bide my time, I think. But I'm looking forward to getting one of his customs in hand. So I'm sure I've had many of his knives in my hand that he's made for Arthur Wright. So, but yeah, it's transitions are absolutely, some of these pins look a bit proud, but he's done it brilliantly, so it sort of follows with the stag. So the stag is beautiful as well. It's got a lot of character to it. It's paired quite well. Like this bulbous end is quite equal, so it feels really nice in the hand. So I'm gonna do that walk and talk again, just so essentially, at the best, this is an 83, so it could be a lot older. And you listen to the walk and talk, and I know he's probably been sort of playing around with it. Ashley Harrison has, when he probably did this, but even the smaller battered blade has got phenomenal walk and talk, and so has that for the age. But yeah, absolutely beautiful knife. I'm really happy to have it in my collection. Like I say, I think I'm going to start carrying it. So I usually give a bit of a plug to whoever I get my knives from. So I'm in the UK, and there's not very many people that actually sell knives, and many knife distributors. So it's always good to give them a bit of a shout out. So this is Mark Congerton, Conger's Knife. Many people know him in the community. Brilliant guy. He was doing a lot just on social media, but he's now actually got a website. So brilliant guy to deal with, really knowledgeable. We was actually discussing about what the handles were before. So believe bone. Now I found a picture actually of a very similar knife, but it had long pawls instead of nail nicks. But that's similar sort of. I'm a sucker for long pawls, but I just think this knife's absolutely beautiful, brilliant, and it's had a life, hasn't it? But still functional and a nice piece, I think. It'd be a nice little fifth pocket dropper. But yeah, so about the E.C Simmons Keen Kutter. So believe it or not, Keen Kutters are still going. I didn't even realise this, but I went to their website, and I'll put it in the descriptions below because it's a brilliant website. It tells you a bit about the history of Keen Kutters, and it's actually got, which I'm sure all knife fans will love, it's got the catalogues, the old catalogues. It's got a few little pictures of them, so you can see some of the older knife patterns and how much they were, and a bit of a description about them. But brilliant website, and yeah, they're still going, still producing some nice pieces, to be fair. So yeah, well, if only I lived in America, but you never know. But yeah, and then I like reading up on knives. So this is one that I'm sure we've all heard of him. So I'll just put this in front of the camera, see if I can get it in. This gives you a bit of oomph about it. One interesting fact, where the name came from. So Keen Kutter, I don't think it says on this, I think I read it on the actual website, but the Keen Kutter was actually for an axe that he first made. So it was an axe that was supposed to be really good for softwood, and when he manufactured it, he used to write on the box Keen Kutter, and I think it was just for that. And then obviously he adopted it for all his other, so he made scissors and all kinds of things really, and then obviously pocket knives, but I think at first he was into axes and things like that. So, but yeah, just a cool company, still going, and a lot of history. And this one, I love it. I love the fact it's a Frankenstein as well. It's got a bit of America and the UK. So yeah, thanks a lot. Let's just listen to that walk and talk again for that age of, it's that half stop. That half stop's just, it's a real good snappy open, and then that. Who said traditionals weren't fidgety? Hey, beautiful. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for watching and listening to me ramble on. And thanks, Rick, for a brilliant open tag. So please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.